Right, Eric, what's your favorite improvement in Q3?
So, we made this beer nut mount for attaching the beer nut to the EKD hose. And it's literally a 2-second improvement where I can just put a part on there, slide the hose down, all with one hand. It's super easy. As opposed to the old way where I had to stick my thumb in here and just finagle this around. It would take forever, tie up both hands, and just ruin my thumb. So,
awesome. That's great. Good job. Hey, Ashton.
What's up?
What's your favorite improvement of the last quarter here?
All right, so my favorite improvement is it's not completed yet, but we are turning this. There was a wall in this room, and we knocked it down, and we're turning this into a media space where we can shoot videos, podcasts, whatever we want to do. And this used to be an old meeting room, but we now moved the meeting room over there, so that's where you can just go and take a couple minutes, and then this will be a media room.
Awesome. Exciting.
Hey Josh, what's your favorite improvement of the quarter three?
My favorite improvement, this is probably my favorite improvement of the year. So this right here, this is a representation of the beer lines and the CO2 line in a keg room or a keg box, direct draw box. This is how we used to do it. This is electrical tape wrapped around. This is how all of our competition does it. We didn't like that, so we started using heat shrink, right? It looks a lot nicer. It doesn't get all gummy and gooey as it ages, but it takes a lot of time to do this, and I thought it could be a little bit better. So we started making these clamps over on our CNC milling machine and made a little spot for the numbers to go, and it just looks super clean. It really helps identify which line you're looking for in a keg room, and the keg rooms can turn into a giant octopus of lines, so it really helps to have that identification on the line. It is slick and so far above anything anyone else is doing. It's awesome.
Sweet.
Hey, Chaz.
What's up, everybody? My favorite improvement in Q3 was the new and improved cup catcher box. This thing is streamlined and it looks great.
It does. It does look great. What's improved about it?
What's improved about it, the fact that these the grids in here are taped down so that the shavings from the cardboard itself no longer are getting chipped off and falling on the magnets, which makes it harder for when you're replacing the magnets in cups, reusing them, having to clean each and every individual magnet. So we've cut down on a lot of the...
So cut out a lot of over-processing.
Yeah, a lot of the over-processing.
Nice. That's awesome. It looks great. Good job.
Thanks.
Hey, Brian, what's your favorite improvement?
Glad you asked, Josh. My favorite improvement that we've done, it's actually transpired over the last, since we adopted Lean almost 2 years ago. So our relationship with our vendors is a really key thing that we've discovered. And one example of that is we worked with our sheet metal vendor, Lion's Head, on streamlining the process. So what used to be about 6 to 8 weeks to get sheet metal in now takes, we can get it in upwards of 2 weeks. So, and we did that by increasing to 16 gauge. We also eliminated one of the processes where the numbers used to be lasered in there, and now they're through-holed into here, so they can also do bead blasting on here to be able to streamline the processes.
Yeah, it's great. We really got with them on a bunch of stuff and made it way nicer.
Yeah, it's much better. Lots more vendors we've worked with too, like Fox Equipment, and much better.
Hey, Matt, what's your favorite improvement?
My favorite improvement has actually been a personal improvement. I've adopted minimalism into my life. So I used to have, you can see these 6 figurines here. I used to have about 20 of them scattered around this desk. Eventually I realized that they didn't bring me any joy, and most of the time people would just knock them over or throw them at me. So I went ahead and got rid of them, cleaned up the rest of my desk. Used to have a lot of papers that I would bring to meetings and stuff. Put everything into my iPad. Picked up an iPad or the Apple Pencil, so that way I can take notes and stuff in meetings, and it's just a lot easier using less paper, all that kind of fun stuff.
Sweet. And your desk looks sharp. It looks way nicer than my desk.
Yeah, less cleaning.
Yeah, awesome. We're still going to knock over your stuff, though.
Yeah, probably.
Hello everybody, hope we're doing well from the road. I don't know, Josh, if you asked this on purpose or one of you other lovely people, Warren or Kerry, but you can see the grooves for these screws in the top. They're different from the ones in the bottom. This is what we used to have. It means that you can fix your screws in and then just drop it over the top, because it allows you to, without holding it one-handed, which is a bit of a bitch when you're working solo on an install. So, really helpful. Very good.
Zach, what's your favorite improvement?
I think my favorite improvement for quarter 3 was probably this little table I set up over here. There's a lot of things I have to manage and a lot of different areas of the business that I have a finger in. So I use sticky notes to kind of just keep track of my day-to-day stuff along with some of our stuff in the system, but this is for things that I need to look at pretty constantly. So I've set up these categories of ideas I have for the company, production and shipping questions I have to ask, payments I'm expecting so I can keep track of them, and problems, questions, needs, concerns for me to bring to the meeting. So it's just just another way for me to keep track of all the things that I have to do and all the
That's great.
responsibilities.
And then you can rearrange them and bring them with you if you need. That's cool.
For sure.
I dig it.
Yep.
What's
Yo,
up?
T.
What's up?
What's your favorite improvement?
So mine's simple. It was the orientation of my desk. It
Yeah?
used to sit this way.
Yeah?
Coming from production over here, I would have to go around. So I cut down my transportation and my time to just come over and pop it down on my pallets.
Yeah, it's way more streamlined. I think I'm the one that put your desk like that originally, so.
Well, it's better now.
Way to improve.
Yeah, and I got this cool little shelf that I built so it's easy to access boxes that I need quickly instead of having to walk around. So
It's awesome. It's way better.
yeah,
Good job.
thank you.
Hey, Warren, what's your favorite improvement?
Josh came in one day and decided that to remove barriers within the company was to actually physically take out more walls. So we used to come in from the warehouse here, and if you wanted to get to the kitchen, you had to walk all the way around the center of the bathrooms here and come in around the other side. So now we have access from both sides. We've opened this up for a little bit of a what looks like a gypsy gym here. Now I just got to train myself to not walk by this to still get to the kitchen.
And we'll have a gym. It's a gym in progress. So sweet. Hey, Miles, what's your favorite improvement?
So basically, when the cups come out and when they're bagged, they were getting stuck here,
Yeah.
and they're making all the bags.
What was good? The bag was getting stuck?
Yeah, the bags
Okay.
with the cups were falling out because it would get stuck here. So what I did was I clamped this piece of metal here, and it stopped it from getting clipped on here. And
So you did this right here?
Yes,
And this is
this.
holding that down?
yeah.
That's awesome. So it holds it nice and stuck to there so the bag can't get stuck. Sweet. Good job, man. Hey, Sizzle.
Hey Josh.
What's your favorite improvement?
So my favorite improvement of Q3 was, I'm sure you guys are familiar with our old cut boxes. Super cool, but also super expensive. So we moved to this cool universal box here that has an awesome print on it, but it's also good for all 3 of the cup sizes. So now we've lowered our inventory, we've lowered our cost on a case of cups, and we can pass that kind of savings on to our customers.
Awesome. Yeah, we used to have to order a box for every size of cup we offered.
Yeah.
And now we can all put it in this one. And what, a sticker goes here to explain what it is?
Yep, with the
right?
magnet image so the customer can more clearly see it as opposed to the top when it was on that one, and then the auto bottom so that we're saving time.
Not having
with,
to take the bottom out.
Taping, yep.
That's awesome. Thank you very much.